Hey everybody, it is Hyper, and just really quick before we start the video, I want to let you guys know that this is potentially considered an exploit. And even though, considering how much balancing needs to happen as far as leveling goes in this game, it takes way too long. And I know everybody that I've talked to shares that same opinion, is that it definitely needs to be buffed with how fast you gain experience, or at least lower the amount of experience needed to level up. That being said, even though I know every server I've ever played on, I know that for a fact the top players on every single one of these servers and the top players in every single squad I've ever seen use this method. It is still potentially considered to be an exploit. So use at your own risk. I'm not saying I use this personally. I play a very specific way, so I don't really need to level all that much. But again, this is more, like I said, for exposure than anything, and it can be considered exploitative in nature. So just be careful with it. Now, onto the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, it's Hyper, and I'm back with another video for tips and tricks. Now, excuse the base, it's a bit messy right now, but I'm playing on the PvP server, so just bear with me for a moment. Now, this might seem a little bit exploitative in nature, what I'm about to do, but every single person I know that plays this game in any serious capacity does this. Literally every single one. So, I'm going to teach you guys how to level all of your base attributes at the same time, plus your stealth and your camouflage. So what you're going to do is you're going to need to have a, a ladder of some sort nearby. It doesn't have to be a ladder, but if you're in your own base, which is probably the best place to do this, especially on a PvP server, is the wooden watchtower base. You want to make that, just because it's the cheapest of them all to make, and it's a lower tier. And you want to place it, in an area that has this brush. You don't necessarily want bushes, but it can't be bare ground like this. It has to be like inside this brush area. And excuse the body, that's there from an incident we had earlier involving this paddle, but we won't talk about that right now. Anyways, yeah, you need this like brush stuff. It could be grass, it could be this little scrub, just anything like that that you can hide in and gain camouflage points from, right? You could test it out by laying down in it, going prone, and then going to your metabolism and checking your intelligence and your camouflage stat. And you're going to see that every like 3 or so seconds it goes up by 25, and there you go. See, it just went up. That's how you know it's working. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put something heavy in your inventory. Again, this is just an example, so it's not great. I would suggest doing a main pack, or what is it called, a hiking backpack, and put as many heavy objects in it as you can. And then what you want to do is you want to shift W so you continue to walk forward, and then you want to go prone. That way you continue moving, right? And you're going to notice that your stamina will stay at 99% without going down. Now, if you open up your metabolism again, go to your attributes, and you're going to notice, look, your strength is going up at 0.14. It might be different for all of you depending on the protein intake and the weight of your pack, but you get the idea. You can see that it is going up as I'm doing this. And then for constitution, that's also going up 0.26, so it's really good for constitution per day. And then you can see dexterity is also going up because you are burning calories and you're burning that fat at the same time. Now, if we look at camouflage, you can see that the camouflage is going up as well. And if we go over to dexterity, we're going to look at stealth. Since you're in a bush or you're in a prone or crouch stance and moving, you can see that's going up as well. So you're leveling. Oh, and not just that. If you go to endurance, you're also leveling your endurance. You can see that if you keep watching, a point just went into endurance. You're also leveling your endurance. So with this one trick, you're leveling your strength, your constitution, your dexterity, your endurance, and you're also leveling your stealth as well as your camouflage. So with this little trick, although I will admit it's a bit exploitative, and they did patch it a little bit before. You used to be able to do this with any wall. Now you need a ladder to do it. It works, right? And like I said, again, I don't really condone stuff like this, but I make videos like this because I'm sure it will get patched in the future. I don't think people should be getting banned for stuff like this because there definitely does need to be a rebalance as far as the levels go, because the jump from medium to advanced is way too much to take seriously for like any game, especially with what you have to do. So hopefully you guys learn from this. You can learn more about leveling your other stuff from this, and maybe it'll help you out in your own single player worlds. Who knows? We'll see. But again, I'm not saying I condone this. It's exploitative, but you could use it as your own risk if you want. This is more or less an exposure thing and an education thing than anything. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks and watch my other videos. Like I said, I'm trying to build this little community. I don't make money off this. I just enjoy doing this as a hobby, so I'm trying to put videos up there as often as I can. So I will see you in the next video, and peace.